Hello students, welcome to the EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rajeshwari Sinha, working as Program Officer at the Center for Science and Environment. Today we are going to learn about recombination products. Recombinant products, as we all know, are produced as a result of recombinant DNA technology. This lecture will have three broad sections: the overview of DNA recombinant techniques, the recombinant DNA products and their applications, and challenges associated with recombinant DNA products. In the early 1970s, two scientists, Boyer and Cohen, developed the technology of manipulation of nucleic acid, which led to the modification of a nucleotide sequence with the DNA sequence from different sources. The resulting gene products open new perspectives in molecular biology and genetics, and thus the birth of a new field, recombinant DNA technology, took place. Recombinant DNA technology products have been useful in diagnosing genetic diseases, in the field of agriculture, forensic techniques, therapeutic application, nanotechnology, other scientific studies. Like every other technologies, the recombinant DNA techniques have their own challenges regarding environmental hazards and ethical dilemmas, etc. Genetic recombination is possible due to the concept of universal code. Recombinant DNA or rDNA is a molecule which combines DNA from two different sources and creates a genetic material with a new combination. The figure alongside shows the concept of recombinant DNA technology. The cell containing gene of interest has its DNA isolated, and the gene is inserted into a plasmid which is isolated again from another bacterium. The recombinant DNA that is so formed, or the plasmid, is put into another bacterial cell which is now called the recombinant bacterium. This recombinant bacterium multiplies and a large number of bacteria form with multiple copies of the gene of interest. This has several applications. For example, gene for pest resistance can be inserted into plants. The gene can be used to alter bacteria for cleaning up toxic waste. The protein can be used to dissolve blood clots in heart attack therapy, and the protein can be used to make snow form at high temperatures. This slide onwards, we will look at some of the important applications of recombinant DNA technology. The first application is in the field of diagnosis. DNA profiling and detecting specific sequence of DNA can be done with the help of recombinant DNA technology. With the help of RFLP analysis, which is the restriction fragment length polymorphism analysis, followed by southern blot analysis, DNA probes can be formed, which can then be used to quickly identify a pathogen in the body tissue or food. The figure alongside shows how the RFLP process works. In the first step, DNA samples with added restriction enzymes produce restriction fragments. Electrophoresis separates the restriction fragments. Each sample forms a characteristic pattern of bands. In the third stage, alkaline solution is pulled upward through the gel to a sheet of nitrocellulose laid on the top of it, transferring the DNA into the paper. In the next step, the paper is exposed to a solution containing radioactively labeled probe. A photographic film laid on top of the paper is exposed by the radioactivity in the bond probe to form an image corresponding to the DNA bands. Application of recombinant DNA technology in the field of agriculture. DNA transferred into plant cells can take place by two methods. One is the agrobacterium method and another is the particle gun method. Once this is done, the chromosome with integrated DNA encoding desired genes can be multiplied to form callus, which can then be used for shoot regeneration, followed by root regeneration, and ultimately the creation of a plant with a new trait. Herbicide or pesticide resistant corn and soybean decreases the use of chemical insecticide. Production of golden rice with beta carotene to make vitamin A, which in deficiency causes blindness. Crops have been developed that are better tasting, stay fresh longer and are protected from disease and insect infestations. The luciferase gene from a firefly is transformed into the tobacco plant using the Ti plasmid. Watering the plant with a solution of luciferin, the substrate for firefly luciferase, results in the generation of light by all plant tissues. Genetically modified crops. Altered plants, for example, rice with beta carotene and extra iron, can be developed through recombinant DNA technology. This has an added nutritional value. Other kinds of altered plants which have been prepared with recombinant DNA technology include canola with high laurate oil, which can be grown domestically, is less costly than importing palm and coconut oils. Delayed ripening tomato for extended shelf life, herbicide resistant cotton that kills weeds without harming crops, bananas resistant to fungal infection for extended shelf life, delayed ripening bananas and pineapples for extended shelf life, elongated sweet pepper for improved flavor and easier to slice, altered cotton fiber, altered paper pulp trees, high starch potatoes which absorb less oil when fried, pest resistant corn which can resist European corn borer, seedless mini melons for a single serving size, sweet peas and peppers that retain sweetness longer, sugar cane with corn gene which resists bacterial and fungal toxins. The application of recombinant DNA technology in the field of forensic science. Recombinant DNA techniques can be used for genetic fingerprinting and identification. Amplification of STR, a microsatellite, and mitochondrial DNA, which is mtDNA, can be helpful for analysis. Amplification of STR, a microsatellite, and mitochondrial DNA, mtDNA, can be helpful for analysis of foreign biological samples like bones, blood stains, seminal stains, hairs, etc. Using southern blot hybridization with Y chromosome specific probe, sex can be identified from bleached skeleton, blood stains, etc. Mitochondrial DNA RFLP and 9 base pair deletion of mtDNA can be used to study the human races. Let us look at the applications of recombinant DNA technology in therapeutics. First application is in human gene therapy. Human gene therapy involves the alteration of afflicted individuals' genes. Gene therapy holds great potential for treating disorders traceable to a single defective gene. Vectors are used for delivery of genes into cells. In the figure alongside, we see how a cloned gene inserts RNA version of normal allele into a retrovirus. In the second step, the retrovirus infects bone marrow cells that have been removed from the patient and cultured. In the next step, the viral DNA carrying the normal allele inserts into the chromosome, and finally it is injected into the patient. Another aspect of the application of recombinant DNA technology in therapeutics is the production of human protein. A large number of proteins have been produced by the application of recombinant DNA technology. For example, homopoietic growth factors, hormones for therapeutic interest, human blood coagulation factors, anticoagulants, human interferons and interleukins, and many other such proteins have been developed. For example, erythropoietin alpha has been created by recombinant DNA technology and expressed in CHO cells and used for the treatment of anemia associated with renal failure, HIV infection, cancer, etc. Similarly, insulin Lispro, created by recombinant DNA technology and expressed in E. coli, has been used for the treatment of diabetes. The table here provides a list of many such protein products which have been created using advanced recombinant DNA technology. Let us look at insulin production by recombinant DNA technique. Diabetes mellitus is characterized by hyperglycemia resulting from defects in insulin secretion or action of insulin. Through recombinant DNA technology, insulin aspart, which is structurally identical to insulin human except for the aspartic acid, is replaced with proline at position 28 on the B chain of the molecules, due to which it imparts rapid absorption than regular human insulin 2. Another insulin, Lispro 23, produced in E. coli, works like human insulin except for the transposition of proline and lysine at positions 28 and 29 in the B chain. The advantage is a rapid onset of action. Glucine is one more such insulin, whereas asparagine at position B3 is replaced by lysine, and lysine in position B26 is replaced by glutamic acid. It has the ability to significantly improve long-term control over blood glucose in diabetic patients. This figure shows the insulin, aspart, Lispro and glulicine structure. Production of human growth hormone by DNA recombinant technique. Growth hormone deficiency. This is caused by faulty pituitary and regulation and may lead to lesser production of growth hormone. It leads to short stature or dwarfism. The earlier treatment had to be relied on cadaver source. Somatotropin, a recombinant growth hormone produced in E. coli, is a structural analog of the human growth hormone. The only difference is it contains an additional methionine on the N terminus of the molecule. Other therapeutic DNA recombinant products. These include anticoagulant drug, lepirudin, antisense drugs, fomivirsen, a sodium injection approved for local treatment of cytomegalovirus, retinitis in patients with AIDS, efavirenz, a non-nucleoside reverse transcriptase inhibitor and the first anti-HIV drug to be approved by FDA for once daily dosing in combination with other anti-HIV drugs, clotting factors, recombinant anti-hemophilic factors indicated for the treatment of classical hemophilia A, in which there is a demonstrated deficiency of clotting factor 8, growth factor B caplemin, systematic growth hormone somatropin recombinant. Applications of recombinant DNA in nanotechnology has been employed for making molecule size particles, where bacteria have been employed. Bacillus cells grown on selenium can form chains of elemental selenium. Other scientific applications of DNA recombinant technique. Map of the human genome through the Human Genome Project was deduced with the help of this technology. It has 24 distinct chromosomes, 22 autosomal plus X plus Y, with a total of approximately 3 billion DNA base pairs containing an estimated of 20,000 to 25,000 genes. There is only about 1.5 to 2% coding for proteins, the rest comprised by RNA genes, regulatory sequences, introns and controversially so called junk DNA. Other scientific